The War of 1812 has often been historically relegated as a minor conflict between the United States and Britain. The successful succession by the American colonies from Great Britain wasn't accepted gracefully by the English monarchy. America's ambassador, John Adams, was rudely received in London and accomplished little during his tenure. There remained a sentimental ember amongst the English that the American lands might eventually return to their control. The English military had never been fully employed to defeat the colonial rebellion. Until 1814, England was at war with France that limited their troop deployments. British military leaders felt the American cause prevailed due to poor timing and a compromised fighting force. Lingering tensions remained between England and the United States regarding differences including expansion of the West, Canadian territories to the north, and the status of Native American tribes. The British Royal Navy still dominated the global seas and effectively imposed blockades on maritime trade. Reaction with the American Congress was divided exclusively along party lines. The majority Democratic-Republican Party favored military conflict, while the Federalist Party opposed it. War was declared in 1812 with approval along strict party voting. The Battle of Baltimore Harbor became a pivotal conflict after the British forces had invaded and burned Washington, D.C. A British fleet of 19 ships initiated a sustained bombardment of Fort McHenry on September 13, 1814. For 25 hours, they hammered the facility, hoping to overwhelm and demoralize the 1,000 soldiers stationed inside. An estimated 1,500 to 1,800 cannonballs were launched. The damage proved minimal. The anticipated British ground charge never materialized. During the onslaught occurring during a heavy rainstorm, Fort McHenry flew their diminutive storm flag throughout the battle. Responding American cannon fire could not initially reach the incoming British fleet. As the fleet drew closer to the harbor during the afternoon of the 13th, they were trapped within shooting range. American gunners damaged several ships, forcing the flotilla to backtrack. During the onslaught, spectator Francis Scott Key was inspired to write the lyrics to the Star-Spangled Banner. He was particularly moved when Fort McHenry hoisted an oversized American flag following the previous evening's bombardment. The British Navy would retreat and shift course towards New Orleans. A peace treaty had already been signed between the two warring countries. Major General Andrew Jackson would soundly defeat the English forces, effectively exterminating any hopes Britain would have of one day recapturing their former colonies.